an hour and a half later.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
From when we left before the break, we were with Kevin Stone. He is a master hypnotist, a board-certified hypnotherapist. He's recognized as the #1 global expert and authority on hypnosis. Hypnotist.com is the website. And, all right, so how'd it go? We went, well, everybody, well, except for myself. I didn't know Ravy was doing it.
Yeah.
Was that a last-minute decision?
I went in because I thought it was going to be cool.
Oh, okay. But,
Yeah.
but you weren't on my list of people who were participating. So,
Oh,
what did you go in there to be hypnotized for?
To be focused better and filter out the noise.
Focus better and filter out the noise. Okay.
Yeah.
Distractions. Get rid of distractions.
Yeah. So they went into another room here at the radio station, and somebody kind of like walked me through. Kevin, you want to start? Like, how does this begin? Like, everybody just like sits down or lays down? Like, how does this happen?
Yeah. I didn't even know we went an hour and a half, so even I lost track of time. So you lose.
Were you hypnotized?
Absolutely. Let me tell you why. Because you lose track of time when you're in a hypnotic state. So, for example, Greg, how long did you think you were in hypnosis?
Maybe half hour.
Okay.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah. I said, you should say an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, we go in the room. It's just like going into my office in a hypnotherapy process where you're sitting down, you're getting as comfortable as possible. If you want to lay down, great. But in this case, we sat down.
Okay.
And we started the process. The hypnotic trance is that basic.
I think could we just go right into the setup? So you had us go through some like early stages before you got into the main thing. And
Very good.
That the early stages stuff was trippy because there was a visual of, there was a cameraman in the studio.
Yeah.
And he had this like look into like the old school spinning thing.
The
Like
disc,
black
the
and
hypno,
white
the hypno
swirl.
disc.
The hypno disc.
Oh.
And he's like, look at the hypno disc and then look at the cameraman. And then the cameraman's head expanded into a
like
balloon.
It was
His
insane.
whole body started to.
Yeah. And then we talked for a little bit and like, okay, then go back and look at the spinning thing again. And he didn't like suggest like look at his head or
Right, he
anything
didn't
like
say.
that. Didn't say anything. And then we
Right.
looked back at his head and then it starts shrinking down, like almost like
Like a
Beetlejuice.
pinhead.
Oh.
Like a little tiny
Like a
head. But
shrunken
again,
head, yeah.
there was no suggestion on like
What was gonna happen.
What was
Okay.
gonna happen at all. But what was crazy is it didn't start like deflating until you hit a certain number. So, like, when you were looking at the cameraman, his head was still deflated the whole time.
And what, you're counting, Kevin?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Greg, what were you going to say? You were...
That I was surprised at a couple things. Number one, not surprised that I feel like I was the one that wanted to most believe and relax, and I felt like I was resistant to it because I was way too conscious about how was I sitting? Was I doing it right? Was I doing everything right? Am I being polite? Am I being rude? Ravy and Vaughn, I think they were like on another planet.
Yeah.
Really?
Especially Vaughn.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
Oh,
Vaughn
yeah.
at the very end.
Why?
when
Like, in what way?
Once you're still under hypnosis, Kevin does this thing where he's very casual and he'll kind of like, you know, pat you on the shoulder or shake your hand. And he shook Vaughn's hand. He's like, hey, good job, good job. And then he said, sleep. And Vaughn went all the way to the floor.
I just collapsed.
Really?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if you were aware you did that or.
I was aware, and it was like just so heavy. You know, like there was a point during the form of hypnosis that I was trying to open my eyes, but like it felt hard to open my eyes even. You know?
Yeah.
Like I knew I could, but it just wasn't happening. You know?
Honest question. He likes weed.
Yes.
Have you had any weed
Oh yeah.
this
yeah.
morning?
Definitely. Yeah.
And then Ravy
Okay.
seemed super serious. Like at one point, Kevin was saying, you did a great job. I thought you'd be resistant. And she just had this stare on her face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, Greg's doing the play-by-play exactly how it felt in the room. To keep it simple, there's 3 stages: heavy, light, medium. Greg was very medium light. She surprised me the most. And Vaughn, we're talking 3rd stage.
Wow.
Yeah, big
Dude,
time.
Vaughn, way to
Both of
go.
them.
What an
And
overachiever.
Yeah.
And Ravy.
And Ravy. All right. So
Yeah.
they were both 3. What about Sammy? Because she
Sammy,
is the most, I think,
Vulnerable?
apt to like,
Agreed.
like you don't even have to sell her on anything. I think she's just the most apt to just buy in immediately.
Well, I
on-
think that
on
she has an
something like
open
hypnosis.
mind, and she's very open to whatever happens in life. She enjoys life and the journey. Whatever's happening, she's in the moment.
This is what I've told you too, though, and you just don't really believe me because I kind of let things happen as they happen, and even when it comes to like crying or something, right? I'll cry here in front of people and you guys will freak out and be like, she's so emotional. And I'm like, no, you just saw it because it happened right now.
Okay.
Whereas all you guys are kind of blocked off and maybe saving it for later or saving it for never.
Okay.
And I'm just
I understand
along
what you're
with
saying,
it while
yeah.
it happens.
I understand that part.
I will say this: physically, I feel different.
Yeah.
Totally. Like I feel like I've been physically massaged, and I have a weird metallic taste in my mouth. Has anybody ever told you that?
Absolutely.
Like almost like a blood taste.
And what's that from? Like what would cause something like that?
Physiological reaction. Everyone responds differently to the process. So this is his particular process. Have I heard that before? Yes, absolutely. So it's normal. It's common.
Yeah. And I feel
Like, do you feel
like a little looser, like heavier, but in a good way?
Yeah.
Like relaxed.
Right.
do you feel like any differently toward you wanted to stop vaping?
I mean, I'm still thinking about it, but I think with the he does this thing where you envision yourself in a movie theater and you look at your problem and make it minimize to zero. And I feel like that is a good exercise in the sense that I'm going to envision life without it, if that makes sense.
If that's what you did,
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
disappearing.
Absolutely
like
positive.
physically
So I
getting
gave them the
smaller.
choice of what they want to do with that issue.
The people who seem to be most like, I don't want to say trance, but who seem to be most like a lethargic kind of
Right.
Response.
ravey.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
look
like
kind of borderline angry. I don't know. Like,
I feel like I had
and then,
like a 3-hour deep tissue massage. Like I'm
Okay.
that like
Yeah.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raven's got
down.
a- you've
I'm
got a different-
seriously like
No.
I feel loopy.
what do they call that,
almost.
Seabass? When someone has like is an aura? Like
Right,
whatever?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
She's got like a different.
Well,
Well, it's
kind of
not
thing.
an angry aura.
No.
Because I
Your
feel
face.
great.
Your face looks angry. But, yeah, and then I would say like definitely Menace and Vaughn. That's the combination of Menace and Vaughn.
Yeah.
yeah. I think I had issues with the setup process because he wanted us to imagine and visualize things, and I don't know if I could. With the staircase thing, you're like imagine like a beautiful staircase, right?
Yeah.
But my staircase was like all like messed up. It wasn't, and I kept on having like
linear
Different stairs.
yeah, different stairs, and
Yeah.
I couldn't focus. I couldn't like just stick to one.
I couldn't make up
visual.
my mind. I'm like, should it be wood? Should it be?
Yeah,
Like I'm
And
like,
I just
thinking,
kept
like,
on-
Aesthetic, that's
and
so
then-
great.
I gotta get it right.
And then the stairs would totally disappear, like kind of like you're looking at a television,
Yeah.
and then the
Interesting.
signal's messed up.
Believe it
Yeah.
or not,
Yeah.
my stairs were at Hogwarts. And I was at
kidding.
Hogwarts and I was feeling great.
I've gone through this process before, and you're right, Woody, because I was in the room with other people, and then you see them like in a deep state, and they're like just dead in the eyes, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
when
just
you
looking forward.
Like when you walked in, when Ravy walked in, when Vaughn walked in, it all looked like you had just been woken up. Like literally, like you had just like getting like rattled out
That's
of bed.
kind of how I feel.
and then
I
you know
still feel.
we
Right.
came back in the studio.
It was super fun and relaxing. I
Yeah.
would recommend it.
All right, and then Sammy,
Yeah.
you're just like, is your back pain gone?
No.
Are you less stressed?
I mean, maybe it's less.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, less stress. Yeah, I was like laughing during the whole
You were
thing. Like I
laughing.
don't know. I couldn't stop, and I still kind of
Did you
can't
see her
stop.
laughing?
I don't
I
know
did.
why.
I didn't see that.
Oh, I was laughing. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't
I
focused
guess
in on
I'm-
that because I
I'm
didn't hear it
lighter,
at all.
but
Does
I
it-
don't
Really?
think I was as focused
Not at
as
all.
everyone else.
I was sitting
Does
right next
hypnosis
to her.
tickle? Like is it like
It,
like
it
Yeah,
could
can
be
you- can
tingly,
you laugh
heavy,
from it
light.
for some reason?
Everyone experiences something different in the physiological
I like-
response,
oh,
right?
cried a little
Vaughn,
bit.
Vaughn, come over here for a
Really?
second.
Yeah.
everybody knows that
Honestly-
Vaughn's high? Okay, we've established that.
Yes, a little bit.
Once you're hypnotized by a professional hypnotist, you're always hypnotized, right? So if I don't ever see any of you again for another 20 years and we meet each other at a supermarket somewhere and I notice you, I can take you right back into hypnosis. That's
Can-
how simple it is.
But could another hypnotist do the same thing because you're already primed?
No, only
No?
if they're suggestible to that particular hypnotist.
All right, Seabass, any questions? I mean,
Well,
you're
he's about to do something with Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real
All right.
simple to show you how the hypnotic state work and what you guys missed in the other room.
Okay.
It's a simple thing. Take a nice deep breath, Vaughn, and release. Good. Look at me. Nice deep breath. You ready? Shake my hand, Vaughn. And this is basically what we did in the room. Now you
Okay.
see lethargic arm,
yeah,
right?
it's nice and relaxed,
Yeah, he is. Ready?
like dead arm.
Sleep. Relax your body all the way down, Vaughn. Way down. Deeper now. Feeling good. Now he just went back into that state.
Get the F out of here.
He is currently slouched over.
That's
He
what
is.
he did in the other room.
This is exactly what they look like in the other room. You can see this. We videotaped the entire process.
Stop it.
And you'll see.
No, he was like that for like at least 15.
Now, will
Oh,
he
yeah.
be,
Yeah.
if Woody like comes up and yells at him, will he become insane or something?
Yeah.
Well, at this point, I can give him suggestions
Yeah.
to do certain things.
Okay.
And he will do that.
Like such as.
Get us pizza every day.
Like such as.
If I commit, I'll tell you what, we're going to have some fun with you, Woody. How about that?
Sure.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I don't
I just
care.
want to make sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. So upon awakening on the count of 3, Vaughn, you're still in hypnosis, feeling amazing and wonderful in every way. However, Vaughn, on the count of 3, you're going to think that Woody, actually, who's your favorite female celebrity?
Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, he is Kate Beckinsale. He sounds like Kate, looks like Kate, everything is Kate, and you want to get close to Kate. Do you understand? Nod your head, yes? Good. I'm going to count to 3, Vaughn. Get up out of your seat. As soon as you open your eyes, the most amazing thing is right in front of you. You're going to want to go over there.
Can I show him my cans?
You can do whatever you
Okay.
need. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, Vaughn. Hi, Vaughn. Hi. What's up?
What are you thinking?
Something you need to do? Go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
I don't know. I don't think that one worked.
Oh, good. Thank
Oh,
God.
good.
Thank God. Oh, I thought I was going to come over here and try to
He just
touch my breast.
He just snapped his fingers, and Vaughn immediately keeled back over.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
this also helps with, again, understanding where things are at.
All right. Well, Kevin, this is really interesting. I'm curious to see how everybody feels, over the next
I
few
am
days.
too, and I've encouraged everyone to at least contact me because I always like to know what's going on. Now, this particular program, we did more of a serious kind of a side of the medical hypnotherapy. We were going to go in a direction of having more fun. We couldn't figure out what we were doing, but we went more into, and that's fine because it's a great educational program to listen to and to understand what this natural organic state is. And I'm glad all of you experienced it. I really am.
Well, it's hypnotist.com. You can follow him on Instagram at Hollywood Hypnotist Kevin Stone. Also on Twitter, HH Kevin Stone. You can find him there. Oh, one thing I did want, I'm sure Menace has a curiosity about too. So you worked with the teen moms, like Teen Mom OG
I have.
on MTV. What was the hypnosis there to keep their legs together? Like, like when I snap my fingers, your legs will snap back together, and you will try to be more
You'll
responsible
stop having babies.
from here on out. Is that how that works?
Almost.
Almost.
Did,
All right.
No more.
We did the final MTV show all about hypnosis, and it was with the entire cast.
Yeah, they
And,
need it.
That
They
was
need
quite
it.
interesting
Yeah.
to watch that. It's up there on the YouTube. So
All right, well,
check it out.
Kevin,
Nice.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Appreciate you coming by. All right, when I snap my fingers, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back. Hold up. More Woody Show.